last night. So I'm like, oh crap, you know what I'm saying? I'm like trying to hurry so I can get out the door to go to work because there's a lot of traffic because some idiot shooting up the freeway over here. So um, been trying to hurry and get out the door, and then everybody's sending texts, and you know what I'm saying,
Oh
updating. So
yeah.
that was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
That was fun for sure.
That's
But
awesome.
what do we share? Beer 337.
Yeah.
Mark and Zach here. How you doing, Mark?
Hola. Doing well. Doing well.
And Zach, how you doing, man?
Pretty good.
Right on. Yeah, this is the what do you call this? The post, I guess, the post day. It's the day after my new grandson was born. Rashawn. I have to get used to his name too.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and he's a junior, so his dad apparently is first. So
Mm-hmm.
he's a junior. So
Rashawn
uh,
Jr. Rashawn Jr.
yeah,
That's a cool name. Yeah. That'd be good.
yeah, and they already got him decked out in Jordan gear and everything. They're getting him ready, man. He's gonna be a sports boy for sure. I mean, when you're born during the opening week of football,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're gonna be a football baby,
Yeah.
right? So what I was talking about the new craft type craft beer type experience that I had at Cardinal Stadium. Zach, I don't get the impression you go to Denver Stadium too often.
No, I stay far away from that place.
Yeah,
God, didn't Peyton Manning look just like a lump on a log?
it's all they're talking about. Yeah. See, now I didn't get to see the
Look,
game. I was at a
he
game.
looks terrible.
Hmm.
Yeah. We watched part of that game, yeah, and he just didn't look all that. Looks like he should have retired after last year, maybe.
He got sacked 4 times.
Yeah, he got beat up.
Not one offensive touchdown. That's pretty bad.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think they ought to just send him to Jacksonville and let him choke it out there.
Jacksonville, wow. Oakland. If they send him to Oakland, he knows it's over, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's the end of the line as far as. But at Cardinal Stadium, they had. I don't know, what was I telling you, Mark? 6 or 7 different really decent craft beers.
Yeah, I think we're making a move on a lot of the stadiums.
Yeah.
I know
mean,
the Rockies Stadium actually has, well, we have the brewery inside the ballpark.
Oh, well, baseball's a different ball game. Now, you go to a baseball game, baseball's definitely more craft beer friendly.
But yeah, I mean, our even like our hockey and our basketball stadium, they have you can get Oscar Blues, New Belgium, Left Hand, only the most premium lime margaritas, of course. Trying to think who else you can get over there, but they have the big guys over there, but it's kind of cool to see. I mean, I'll pay $8 for a Fat Tire or a Left Hand Milk Stout before I'll pay $8 for a Coors Light. I mean, they're charging roughly the same price.
Right, you're absolutely right about that. Yeah, it was roughly the same. Well, it was.
You might be getting. Are you getting a 16 ounce or a 12 ounce pour?
It was a 16-ounce plastic mug, but it was a 16-ounce pour of the Black Butte Porter, and
why not?
So it was, and I believe it was. Now that I think about it, it was cheaper. I think it was $7.50.
Because with the domestics, they're probably pouring you a 20 ounce beer. I think that. So you're probably people say, "Oh, well, I want 20 ounces of that Coors Light. Oh, it's only $1 more. Okay, yeah, I'll take the 20." Because
Yeah.
most people that aren't into craft, all they look at is volume.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And that 16 ounce, Dale's Pale Ale is equivalent to like a 32 ounce, probably.
Yeah, it's gonna drop you a little quicker.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if that's what you're looking to do with your beer, I mean, you're gonna the alcohol efficiency ratio is a little higher on Dale's.
Yeah. So I watched the show last week. Sounds like everybody was pretty intrigued by the old McGee selling his life out.
Yeah. What do you think about that, man? What's your feelings on? What are you hearing?
I think it's ironic that all he does is talk shit about people, and then he goes and sells out.
Starts all that stuff, right,
Yeah.
and then ends up selling out
Well,
to
it's
the
the
big company.
same. It's the same thing that you look at with the Elysian buyout thing. That oh, it was everybody was gonna stay with the company, and he says, "Oh, I'm gonna stay, and I still have my 50% stake, and I'm gonna do this and that." Um, and then it turns out, a few months after that Elysian buyout, Dick Cantwell's gone and says, "I didn't want that shit. That is not the offer that I signed up for." And
Mm, yeah. Yeah. It's I don't know. He probably cashed out quite a bit. Getting that buyout from Heineken. I don't know how many dollars are involved, but he's uh, he's got his bank account's a little fatter now, probably. That's for sure.
yeah, it's an interesting deal. I mean, I don't know what they expect, and he claims that he has the IPA brand, and it's like, he's been saying that for years.
Hmm. Yeah, I could think of a couple others that are at least in that same
Yeah.
vein.
Now, in that article though, what was it about uh, that IPA actually that they said was the leader in as far as IPAs go, right? Like they said it was the
Um, the problem that I have with the article was it was a Lagunitas article. I don't know how many of those facts were true.
Yeah, I mean, you look at
You'd have to look at the numbers, and realistically, I mean, Lagunitas IPA does sell a lot. They're in a lot of markets, but I think worldwide, if you look at it, Stone might be in a few more, and
yeah.
I
Sierra
would
Nevada even the one
Sierra
that just
Nevada, but they're not considering. Really, I mean, how many people do you see drinking Torpedo?
hmm
Sierra Nevada's the conversation for pale ales, so they're not gonna talk about Sierra Nevada because Sierra Nevada doesn't really have that standout IPA. They have
yeah,
a pale.
yeah. The pale ale is probably that's probably their flagship as far as the most that they sell, I
Yeah.
would imagine. Yeah.
So
The,
I don't. I
the
think.
one the ones that I think of when I think of IPAs probably are Lagunitas and Dogfish.
Yeah, I would say Dogfish, but they're just not carried in enough markets. I mean, Dogfish had everybody thinks they're a really big company. They're not. They're not near as big as everybody thinks. Um, I mean, Bell's is bigger than Dogfish.
Yeah, true.
Well, you would definitely know more about that than I certainly do. That's for sure.
I'm gonna try to pull up and see where they rank actually.
I thought Dogfish Head was pretty freaking big. Like I thought, Mark, you remember it was maybe a few months ago we looked at a chart and it was like Dogfish Head was in the top five. I
Dogfish
thought.
Head is number 13.
Oh, oh,
In terms
oh.
of talking
Um,
about volume.
so it goes DJ Yingling, of course,
Hmm.
Boston Beer, Sierra Nevada, New Belgium, Gambrinus, which is Shinerbuck,
Mm.
um, Lagunitas, Deschutes, Bells, stone.
Wow, what number is the shoots?
7.
Wow, that now that's impressive because they're not in a lot of markets, and I mean in a lot of markets they're not.
Mhm.
Yeah. Minas Craft Brewing. I don't know them there. That must be a big conglomerate. It says it's out of Monroe, way up, Monroe, Wisconsin.
That's probably like Leinenkugels and
Liney's is owned by Coors, I thought, isn't it?
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, I think you're right, man. Miller or something,
Then
right? Miller
Duval.
Coors.
Yeah, then it's Duval, then it's Dogfish, then it's Matt Brewing.
Which is up
What's
in
Matt
Utica,
brewing?
New York.
Matt Brewing is the one out of Utica.
Yeah.
Oh.
They do a
That's the
lot
one
of
that brews all that, what is it, Saranac and all that stuff.
Yeah, they do Saranac. And
Oh,
they do a bunch of
Saranac, yeah.
contract brewing too. I think they do contract brewing for like Tim Hortons up too. Yeah.
And then Harpoon rounds out the top 15.
Well, I'm gonna put a link in there to the next acquisition of St. Archer Brewing by Miller Coors.
That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's a pretty. I mean, a lot of buying and selling going on right now, right?
Yeah.
What does it say here? I see. Now, I've never had St. Archer. Have you had St. Archer?
What
I haven't either.
One of the fastest growing breweries in California. They expect to sell 35,000 barrels of beer in 2015, which is up more than 100% over 2014.
wow. Doubled. They basically doubled, yeah.
That's I mean, can we talk about that a second? The growth in craft beer is just it's Apple-esque, right? I mean, Apple Incorporated, right? Like it's I mean, it's that kind of. I think it's even better than Apple in a lot of cases. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who in the hell can expect to double their growth like that?
Yeah. That's although if they're doing 35,000 barrels, go from 17 to 35. I mean, how many gallons in a barrel officially?
I don't know, Zach. How many gallons in a barrel?
31.
31. So 1,000 is 310,000, 10,000, 3 million. So they go from like 5 million barrels to 5 million gallons to 10 million gallons of beer in a year. That's a lot of beer.
That's a lot of beer. That's a lot of growlers, man.
That's a lot of growlers. I mean, you divide that. I mean, what size brew system do they have to have for that? Pretty good. Man, yeah. So I mean, yeah, 5 million gallons. That's a lot of beer.
And anytime you can double your business and you're a small business, I mean that's just from year to year. If you can double your business, man, that's no wonder you're getting acquired. That's attracting some serious attention.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's what gets attention. I mean, if you have good growth year to year, people are like, okay, something's going on here.
They picked up 2 gold medals at the 2014 San Diego International Beer Festival, and a gold medal at the 2014 GAB.
Okay.
Or GABF. I'm sorry.
Now, what brand of beer do they make? What would be a recognizable brand of beer?
I guess they're pale ale right here. That's on the.
Let's take a look here. Oh, okay. See, I don't know if I've seen these.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think I've ever seen them.
Kenton Blake, Miller Coors, Chicago, Illinois.
I guess St. Archer brews an award-winning range of ales, including blonde ale, IPA, white ale, and pale ale. But apparently their pale ale is.
Gotten the wrong business. It says there's a talented group of entrepreneurs, artists, skateboarders, and surfers. I should have been a skateboarder, and then I could have started a brewery and sold out
Well,
more Coors.
you knew that was going to come from San Diego, right?
I have some cool numbers here for you guys if you're interested.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
That actually breaks down, the money that is in this. So this is a chart from, I believe, 2013. It's the top 5 craft beer brands, which 1 through 5: Sam Adams, Sierra Nevada, New Belgium, Shiner, and Deschutes. And it goes into U.S. sales. So just give a good guess on what the U.S. sales of Sam Adams in 2013.
In 2003, Sam Adams, dear God.
I'm going to say $50 million.
Okay, Joe, you got a number?
I thought that maybe it was a little higher in the 60s. Maybe.
$302 million.
Oh.
And this is on Deschutes.
That's Deschutes?
Say 75.
No, any guesses on Deschutes? They were number 5.
I'll say 75 million.
49 million.
Wow.
So, but that, just to show you the growth, percentage change from 2012, Sam Adams was up 9%, Sierra Nevada up 14.4%, New Belgium up 6.5%, Shiner up 12.4%, Deschutes up 9.9%.
Wow.
And to break that into cases sold, that means Samuel Adams sold 9,638,545 cases.
Okay.
More, or is that total?
No, that's how many cases they sold in 2013.
Wow.
That's about what that breaks down to.
For Shiner to have, they've been around a long time as well, and for them to have 12% growth, for a 9% growth at the size that those breweries are, that's pretty damn, that's damn good.
That's pretty good growth.
Well, it was only a couple of years ago. Oscar Blues every year reports about 30% growth. Some of these other breweries it's crazy.
And okay, we got those numbers. Now we do hear about Budweiser losing growth, right, or losing market share. So how is their growth in comparison? I wonder, are they?
I don't know what the barrel wise has been lately for them. I know the number that was pulled for end of 2014, so up until then, so that's 2013 numbers essentially. We had gained 15.3%, I believe, on the whole market share.
Okay.
But total beer consumption is down 1.5%.
Oh, okay.
So people are actually drinking less, but buying more craft. Now that's what the big guys don't like.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because you've got less people drinking beer, but more of the people that are drinking beer are drinking craft beer.
Yeah, and we still have a very small total of the market share.
Oh yeah. All you got to do is just when you go to your beer store, wherever you're getting your beer, just pay attention, right? How many people are walking out with a 30 of Miller, Coors, or Budweiser?
Well, I still do that. If I'm having a big party, I'm buying 4 different 6-packs of craft beer, and then I'm probably getting a 30 rack of PBR or Old Style, or Coors Original or something like that, to just, maintain awareness.
Yeah.
Awareness, I like that.
Yeah.
Because there's, I don't mind having having a Titan IPA in one hand and a Coors in the other.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to go down that road of like which one's better and all that, but the realities are that most of us started drinking those beers, and to act like you're never ever going to drink those beers again is a little silly in a lot of cases. I mean, it's just not practical, right?
That's like saying I'm never going to eat McDonald's again. Okay, we all get it. It's not the greatest food for you. Is the quality really good once you go and get a really good hamburger, or you have really good nuggets, or you have hand-cut, custom-seasoned fries? Is it really that good? No.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to eat it again?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you bet your ass. Yeah.
You're a fucking liar if you're not. I mean,
Sooner or later. Well, actually, that's a hell of a conversation, right? Because
everybody has to do it. You're gonna run into that. Oh, I just need to hurry up, and I just need that, or you're gonna be in a town that's all they've got.
That's a really good example.
On the road.
Because you've got the big boys, right? McDonald's and your Burger Kings and so forth, losing market share to other craft type burger places, right? And that's a very good example because the gourmet burger business is booming, right? I mean, you've got I can't even count the amount of like gourmet type burger places there are right here just down the street.
But you've got a $14 thing that you've got to spend about an hour and a half eating. That is this thick cut, melt in your mouth, apple smoked bacon with some smoked Gouda and a crazy hand ground mustard on a brajol roll or something.
Yeah.
And then you've got McDonald's. Or, I mean, you can even go into, you got the McDonald's hot and spicy, or would you rather, like this chicken sandwich that is, hand breaded, beautiful buffalo sauce with blue cheese crumbles.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's they've they've been having, as far as the fast food market, they've been having the same conversation that we are with the craft beer, as far as like market share and.
I think that they've been having that conversation for a lot longer, because there's always been that. Oh, what about the burger down at the bar down the street? Is that the best?
Well, it's more of a recent thing, right? You've got a lot of gourmet, what are called gourmet type burger places. I'm thinking of one right now called there's Smash Burger. There's darn it, who's a few man?
Oh, there's Five Guys. I mean,
you got Five Guys, Smash Burger. God, there's a bunch of them, right? I'm not thinking of them all right now.
Yeah.
But in any case, when you go in these places, and then it branches out even farther than that, right? Because you've got your other places that have been booming, like Chipotle and stuff. Like people that are willing to spend money on a finer thing, right? That's equally just as quick, but a little more premium type purchase. Like people are nowadays more willing to spend an extra $1 or two on a more premium item,
Like Lime-A-Rita. I mean,
Lime-A-Rita is a perfect example.
Yeah.
Like it's exploding right now, right? Like it's who hasn't at this point had a premium adult beverage like a Lime-A-Rita?
You're missing out. I mean, buy. Have fun. Really?
Really, right? Now, Bum has an interesting question here. He said, "Is it me or is Pumpkin 1/10,000th of the big deal it was just 2 years ago?"
I think all pumpkin beers are getting that way. It's so ridiculous right now.
Yeah.
I just don't. they've put this huge lock on everything to where it's, oh, pumpkin beers are coming out in August and
Yeah.
July, and
July 5th, time to release the pumpkin
people are
beers.
catching on. It's just like, I don't want it. I don't want it right
Pumpkin is the leading selling flavor of
now.
all
Oh
the
yeah,
holiday seasons. It is. I mean, I mean, Starbucks announces when they're serving their pumpkin drink. I'm not a Starbucks person, but I did see that announcement on television, and your different. There's all your different creamers that are pumpkin. I mean, they were out just as early.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know.
we'll do 3 different pumpkin beers this year.
Mm-hmm.
But really, like, my locals will come in and they'll drink their 1 or 2 pints of it, and they're done. It's just like the conversation we were having before of it's a different crowd of people that it brings in, and those people don't drink beer year round. Those aren't craft beer drinkers. Essentially, they're not enthusiasts. Typically, they're the people that wait around for the pumpkin stuff. They just want pumpkin everything all the damn time. They want pumpkin Oreos. They want pumpkin bread. They want pumpkin coffee. They want pumpkin cell phone cases. They want pumpkin beer. They want pumpkin shampoo. They want all their shit pumpkin. But then when it's gone, it's like, oh, okay, back to vodka tonic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing of it is, though, is that group of people move the needle. I mean, it's a
They do.
large,
Your
it's a
beer consumption.
large, it's a large surge of people. Now, you do have your diehards like myself, Mark, and yourself,
Mm-hmm.
but that are your base. That needle's always there. But man, you've got that large surge that just moves the needle either way.
In your beer consumption, I think Christmas is ideally like that too. Probably
Right.
more so with wine, though. People are going to drink more wine at the holiday because what do you do at Christmas? You drink
Yeah.
wine.
Well, what happens at the holidays is family shows up, and when family shows up, you got to drink. That's
Yeah,
what you do.
exactly.
Yeah, to deal with that. Yeah, you're trying to
So,
deal with that whole situation there. Yeah.
well, I've always had this thing that fall is like, it is the best beer season, but it's the shortest. We're trying to get this brew schedule figured out, and we have 7 must-have fall beers, 7 beers that we have to brew for fall.
Yeah.
You only have 2 months
Yeah.
because you've got pretty much beginning of September till like mid-October. You can go to December 1st if you're pretty ballsy, and depending on where you live, because then it's day after Thanksgiving, it's Christmas time.
Yeah.
Lights are going up, people are shopping, and people are like, "Oh, where's my Christmas food?" They want gingerbread cookie, and they want all this and that.
You know what though? Like Christmas is a I don't think it's as big a seller, right? I mean, I think that fall pumpkinish, spicy-ish type flavors.
Yeah,
I mean, they move the needle as far as like fall type of uh, flavors, right?
Christmas is you just sell it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not going to move the needle at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't even think it moves the needle as much as like St. Patrick's Day. If you don't have a dry stout on tap and it's St. Patrick's Day, or an Irish red ale for St. Patrick's Day, you're an idiot.
Well, that describes most of the people that watch this show, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
what, the Irish red or the idiot?
the idiots. I mean, why did we're all kind of like, huh?
Well, I mean, for St. Patrick's Day, though, what you go out to a bar on St. Patrick's Day, even if you're not really aware or not really celebrating, you're just like, oh, it's St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, give me a stout or give me a red ale.
Yeah.
And it's just you're gonna sell all of those kegs that day.
Mm-hmm.
It's just 4th of July. Have a watermelon beer. It's that simple. It's just picking your niche with your holiday, and you can create fall all year round.
Yeah. Yeah. But you have to plan ahead and figure out the holidays and decide what you're going to do. And
National Donut Day, do a donut beer, you know.
yeah, that's right.
National Hot Dog Day, I don't know.
Well, I don't know what you do.
It was National Linguine Day, I thought, yesterday, right? Well, wasn't yesterday National Linguine Day?
I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised.
We run all kinds of weird promos, like it's National Hug Somebody Day. It's like, I'll give you $1 off a pint if you go in and hug and make my bartender feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I see. I think yesterday was like National Thank You Day or something, wasn't it? Also,
Yeah.
National Thank You. They've got like National Pick Your Nose with Your Left Hand Day.
Oh, every day's is a national something now.
right? Yeah, National or World something. I subscribe to that. I forget what they call themselves, but that thing that tells you what that day is
Mm.
on Twitter. I subscribe to
Okay,
that.
so you look at their feed every day and know it's National whatchamacallit Day.
Right? Yeah, National
It's
whatever day.
National
As a matter of fact, let me try to
Right
find that.
now I got it right here. So today is National Google Day,
Oh, is it?
National Greenpeace Day,
Okay.
International Day of Democracy,
Yeah.
International Dot Day.
Dot?
Yeah, dot.
Hmm.
Make a Hat Day, National Caregivers Day,
Oh, okay.
National Creme de la Menthe Day,
Oh.
Huh.
National Felt Hat Day.
Felt hat.
Today is National Linguine Day, Joe.
Oh, today is. Oh, yes.
Today is also National Thank You Day. Today is National Someday.
National Someday?
Someday. And Take a Loved One to the Doctor Day.
Yeah. Now, is that pre or post knuckle sandwich?
Yeah.
Not sure. Just so everybody's ready, tomorrow is Anne Bradstreet Day, International Day of Preservation of the Ozone Layer,
Okay.
Yeah.
Mayflower Day,
Mayflower Day.
yep, Mexican Independence Day, National Cinnamon Raisin Bread Day,
Ooh.
Cinnamon raisin bread.
National Collect Rocks Day.
I've already got enough up here, so
Yeah, I don't need to
way ahead of the game.
Oh, it's also National Guacamole Day, National
Oh,
Burrito Day,
enough said, my friend.
National School Backpack Awareness Day.
Now, should
Oh,
National Guacamole Day always be
That's
on
it
a
every
Sunday?
day. Yeah.
It should always be on a Sunday.
No, I think you guys are gonna like this one. National Stay Away from Seattle Day.
No way. Are you serious?
Step Family Day. Trail of Tears Commemoration Day. Working Parents Day, and Wrinkled Raincoat Day. So you guys are all set for your day tomorrow.
All right.
Guacamole Day. Wow.
Joe's gonna go get guacamole a day early. I feel like.
Yeah.
Dude. Right? Guacamole Day, man. That's what I'm talking about. And this week is actually, I don't know if it's national, though, but a lot of truck driver appreciation weeks are happening this week.
Oh, okay.
I had a good experience with my local truck driver. He dropped the grain off the back of the truck.
So that's an official fell off the back of the truck story you've got there.
Oh, not at my place. He got it from the warehouse in North Denver, and they called me and said, well, it won't be there till tomorrow. It fell off the back of the truck while he was loading it. I said, oh, that's good.
So did it really fall off the back of the truck, or did they have to hook somebody up? You know what I'm saying? You know how someone comes up with something.
They said the grain was spilled everywhere.
I just got this new phone and it fell off the back of the truck.
Yeah.
You
There you
know.
go. Yeah.
Right. I think what it was, Zach, was there was another brewery that just needed that grain, and they were
Yeah,
like,
probably.
it fell, dude. Sorry. While I
But
was loading it. Yeah.
So I'll be back into some other breweries
I
bin.
I do have a pretty cool little announcement before I have to go. It's Taco Tuesday at my house.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Yeah.
Taco
Taco Tuesday.
Tuesday. Oh yeah.
so um, Chain Reaction's been doing a lot of fundraising throughout the summer. So we did a bicycle pedal run, um, poker run, a motorcycle poker run, and then I organized a charity golf tournament as well.
Hmm.
Um, all of these things went towards muscular dystrophy, which is what I have.
Hmm.
And this year is you guys, since you're older, you're used to the telethon, I'm sure.
Hmm.
Um, this was the first year that the telethon wasn't around, if you didn't notice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They decided to do away with that, so I kind of took it on myself to raise awareness, and we had a big free barbecue. Me and my wife smoked about 100 pounds of meat. Invited everybody that did the charity with us to come down to the brewery and just party and have beers. And we had 3 fire trucks and all of NBA show up, and we presented them with a check for about $8,700.
Cool.
Hey, wow.
Awesome.
Awesome, brother.
Cheers.
Yeah,
That was
cheers
awesome.
to that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing all the stuff again next year, and hopefully we can do that a munch at least again next year.
Yeah.
Is there a way for people to donate? Can I post a link?
There will next year there will be something when I start the next year's fundraiser thing. We'll take it live, probably on the internet as well. That way we can get people. If you donate, but you can't make it to the bike run, I can still send you a T-shirt.
Oh
I
yeah.
can
You
still
should set
send
up like
send you some of that stuff.
some kind of
Because
online
for each
PayPal thing or
person,
something. Yeah.
yeah, each person that did the events, it came with like a koozie and a shirt, a hat, and a something. So
Hmm.
Hey, Zach, real quick, I wanted to ask you. Thanks for all that stuff about
yeah,
the awareness. But I wanted to ask you real quick before you have to go about the crowlers. Are you doing those at your brewery?
we don't. The machine's about $5,000. Um, we just finished our one expansion, so I got to wait for a little bit more cash flow. I think they're a cool idea. Um, it's a cool can, you get to go in and you got fresh beer. And I heard you guys talking about it. Yeah, I definitely think you could probably age a
Hmm.
stout, and
Yeah.
in the right conditions, you could age a good stout. You could, but I think it's not because we use them.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a big thing. It's kind of a one and done type thing.
You can recycle it though. And you can.
Yeah.
Plus, I think it's really cool to see it when they just okay. What do you want?
Oh,
And it just spins it and it pops that
yeah.
top on.
Yeah.
It puts it on so fast. The thing of it is, it's done so quickly, right in front of your face, that it's just like, why wasn't this done years ago?
Well,
You
it's
know?
cool. The only bottom side of it is you can't reseal it like a growler, but
Well, but the problem, Zach, is that who in the hell? Okay, of all the people that buy growlers, how many of them are hardcore enough to carry their growler with them all the time and be
exactly.
like, I have a million. When I moved, I had a million glass growlers around because I just
Some of them. I have I have at least 20 in the other room. It's like
exactly. You know,
I'm never going to use them
you're
all.
never going to use them, and where are you going to
Especially,
deposit them? You know what I'm saying? So if it's an aluminum growler, the odds are you'll at least recycle it somewhere.
well, and the thing is if you're a growler guy that gets a lot of growlers, you would end up spending the money and getting yourself a really nice growler at one point in your life, and that's
Yeah.
the growler you use. You don't like I've got a nice stainless steel growler that I take because it's not breakable.
Yeah. It's insulated. It's not breakable. Yeah.
What I was thinking about it as far as like, okay, hey, we're going fishing this weekend. I want some kick-ass beer, local brewery. They don't can any of their stuff, but I can get a couple of good crowlers to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you pack them in. You can throw them in the river, in the lake, the pond, wherever you're at to cool off, to chill them. Boom. You know,
Get done with them, crush them into a little small little compact, bring them out.
yeah, take them out, throw them in. I mean, whatever you're gonna do, but it's just like, to me the plus is way out my. I had never really. I guess I had heard of it
Yeah.
initially, but didn't pay too much attention to it until I
Mhm.
saw it at Whole Foods, and I was like,
Yeah.
you
All
know.
right, I got to get out of here.
All right,
See you,
thanks,
Zach.
Zach.
See you.
Peace out, man.
Okay, it's Taco Tuesday. Woohoo.
Oh yeah, we do Taco Tuesday as well. Like I typically am the one getting the tacos. You know, he mentioned Google. Wanted to spend a little bit of time on their new logo, their new
Oh yes, they changed that last
font.
week. Yeah,
What do you? I don't like the font, man.
it
I
looks like
I
I
don't.
I don't know. It looks like a kid drew it. It's
Yeah,
just
I just
like a
can't
kid
like
like
it.
Googled it. He just like drew it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean it. Yeah, they changed the icon for like Google Plus. It's a little different now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. They're not going to listen to what we have to say about it, but I guess it's the new Google.
Yeah, I get tired of change just for change's sake. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like I really
When was the
do.
last time Google changed their font? Was it a while ago? I mean, their
I,
logo.
I've heard that conversation happen, and my eyes roll in the back of my head, and I quit listening.
Yeah.
And but I have to admit, normally stuff like that wouldn't bug me, but I didn't realize how much it would kind of bug me. But they have that new G everywhere, and I don't like it.
Yeah. 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 The G is yep. That's the way Google Plus is represented. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. It is completely different. Everything is switched. It took about a week or so.
yeah,
They announced the logo, and
yeah.
then Google Plus was the old way, all the Google stuff, but now it's all switched over now.
Yeah, because it's on, heck, it's on. I'm sure it's on your page right now that you're
Mhm.
looking at. I know it's at the top left of mine there,
Yeah.
and it's just kind of. Mm. Now, Bum was saying, what did we do for National Left-Handers Day on August 14th?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but as a left-hander, born and raised a left-hander, I didn't even know that August 14th was National Left-Handers
I
Day.
had no idea. I think if I did Bum mention it? I think he mentioned it
He might
actually.
have, yeah, and he celebrated by switching.
Yeah. Now he's
So
now.
guys drinking beer right-handed. Well, that's one thing I could think of doing
I'm
right.
not. I'm not gonna ask him what kind of switching he did. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's a personal choice. You know what I'm saying? No judgment here at all, man.
Celebrated by quote unquote switching. Okay.
Yeah, that's hey, cheers to you and your lifestyle. And
Cheers for switching.
yeah, cheers
All I know is if I switched, I couldn't do a damn thing.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
am I am so left-handed. I like golf right-handed, but I golf terrible right-handed. So
Hey, we have positively here. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine. Am I allowed in this room if I drink Budweiser?
Absolutely,
oh
man.
sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
All beer is welcome.
all beers welcome. Yes, absolutely.
I just wanted to double check. So my name is Scott. I'm trying to figure out how to do this whole put my name in here and all that fun stuff, but it's not working out too well.
It's okay, man. Yeah, most of us don't even do all that stuff. What app do they have over there that does all that stuff? I
It's
forget.
the
Lower third or
Is
whatever.
it the control room or the
I
toolbox?
think it's
yeah,
the
it's the
toolbox.
toolbox. It's at the lower third because this ain't working. It's ticking me off.
What's
Well,
the
there we go. Now it
showcase?
goes.
What is that? Yeah, they add so much stuff over here. I don't even pay attention anymore. What is the showcase?
Showcase. Good
So
question.
Bob Barker says, "You're the winner of the showcase." Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
that's right. Yay! Now, do a bunch of hot chicks come running out of there? Because maybe I need to do the showcase.
I think. Hold on. My computer's having a little bit of issues, but no, that's effects. I don't. Uh,
Uh-oh. That must be the remix version of Positively there.
on it now.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, see, Google did not approve of him right there. They just kind of. Maybe that's Google's way of letting us know. Quit talking about our font. You know what I'm saying?
Don't mess with our logo, man.
Yeah, don't mess with our logo. We'll start taking your guys out one by one.
Take you down.
We'll take you down. In case you didn't learn, we took down Mark.
We can take you all down. All y'all. All y'all.
We can make it so you don't exist. Don't mess with us. Yes. Yeah.
All y'all.
Yeah, you keep talking about us big boys, and one by one,
Speaking of, have you seen the commercial? I've just noticed it in the last week. Budweiser, basically the commercial is proud to be a macro or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they go through this whole commercial and they're like, macro, basically like, we're macro, damn it. That's essentially it. And I'm like, that's great, but they're buying up craft brewers too. It's so funny.
Oh, they're buying them up by the buttload. Yeah.
And you're like, proud to be a macro. When you want real beer, proud to be a macro or something like
That's
that.
funny.
I just saw it this weekend, like on college football. I was watching that. I'm like, wow, that's really.
I'm gonna try to find that real quick. Budweiser.
Like Budweiser proud to be macro or something, and I bet. Yeah, I'm
Brewed the hard way, maybe? Is that
proud to be macro. Budweiser Super Bowl ad. Well, February 1st. Maybe they previewed it during the Super Bowl, but I've seen it in the last.
Oh, Macro We Stand?
Yeah,
Is that
Macro We Stand. Yeah.
2 months ago?
Yeah, but I've just seen the commercial for the first time.
I have not seen it. I don't think. Let me see if I can.
It was all over football Saturday and Sunday, which doesn't,
Yes, that makes sense because I haven't.
You didn't watch too much football on TV.
Well, I was at the game. So that's the problem when I go to a game. I don't get to.
You can be there live. Is it live or is it Memorex?
Exactly. Oh, this one I think I've seen. Beechwood Strong. Yeah, I have seen this one.
Macro We Stand, something like that. Yeah, that's it. Pretty much it. But yeah, I mean, they've been showing a lot of those this weekend. I'm like, wow. They can't have their cake and eat it too.
Yeah, tell them to stop it already. Yeah. Like we're the ones that get to poke fun at you. You don't get to make fun of yourself. That's not fair.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah,
I just saw that and I was like, wow, I mean, that still is 90% of their business is that stuff. The craft beer that they're buying it's probably more profitable on a per case basis, but it's still a smaller percentage. Of the overall pie.
And it's a trip too because as big as the craft beer market has gotten, and as popular as it is, I mean the overwhelming majority of people that you see, like at a ball game or something, just ordering a Budweiser after Bud Light really after Bud Light was just insane.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's still 90% that and 10% other.
Yeah.
Whereas a few years ago, it might have been 95 and 5. Now
Yeah.
it's 50 and 10. But I don't know if it'll ever go. They're still always going to have 75 to 80% of the market. I mean, it's just not.
And the price of it really is a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? And then there's just more. the numbers of, like we were talking with Zach, the numbers of just casual people that do stuff, right? It's just like the NFL, like we're talking about. You have your hardcore. They know they got you, right? They know they got you. But the biggest amount of people are your casual people that move. They're the ones that move the needle, because wherever they go are that's like the swing vote. They're like the swing vote,
Exactly.
Like, those are the ones that everyone's trying to, market to, right? Like I'm a diehard Apple guy. All Apple will need to tell me is I have a new phone, and I'm like,
you're like, okay, bought it.
Okay, I must buy, and they know they got you.
Yeah.
They're trying to get the casual people that just have to have a new phone and they want the latest and greatest, and there's just that group of people, and they move the needle. They're the. What sucks too is once you get over, heck, 34 in most cases, 45 in a lot of cases, like, you don't matter anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is hilarious.
If you're over 40, you're just meaningless. I mean, there's just no.
Yes.
You're gonna do whatever you're gonna do. We don't care. We want to get those people 20 to 35. I mean,
right. Yeah. They're trying to get people that are 18 to 34, right? Yeah. Those are the ones that they're marketing everything towards, right? They want that younger audience, 18 to 34. Once you pass that, statistically, you just don't matter, right?
Yeah.
It's the group you might matter to are the cigar makers, whiskey guys, right? Whiskey distilleries. They might.
Cars.
Yeah. Buick. Cadillac, yeah, exactly. Mercedes, yeah, you kind of matter to those guys, yeah. But yeah, there's a whole different.
Depends.
AARP, right?
AARP.
You start, whether you like it or not, you start getting some of this stuff too, and you're like, wait a minute, what?
Man, we're both at that. I mean, Pam and I are both at that age where, we could join AARP if we wanted to, but we're not going to. We're never going to join AARP. I may be 110, but I still feel like I'm 18.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to tell me I'm a senior citizen.
Exactly. Yeah.
I could probably save 10% if I go into a restaurant now, but.
Sooner or later you succumb to it, right? You're like, you know what? I could be saving money. Screw it.
When you see me like with hair growing out of my ears and noses, then you know that I've succumbed to it. I'm just become an old man.
Well, it's funny too, because I've been following certain tech people long enough to where, sooner or later they're seniors, right? And it's funny because, you just don't think of it happening to you. And what's funny is that a lot of the tech that's coming out now is older people friendly, because a lot of the people making that tech that were young and that 18 to 34 category are now getting older. They're now having to get hearing aids. They're now having to get stuff to help them see,
reading glasses,
and so you're seeing what is cool about that is that you're seeing more and more tech that is compatible with hearing aids, compatible with different things to help you see, more, what do they call it, accessible, right?
Yep.
So that's kind of a good thing as far as tech's concerned. Beer is always, like, this is very arthritis friendly, right?
Oh, yeah, that's an easy thing. You could be deaf and blind, and you can still enjoy craft beer.
That's right, because there's still an old school quality to it, right? You still have to have one of these, or not even one of these. I mean, some people can use their teeth,
Or edge you could get a crowler, and just be set.
You could get crowlers of stuff, and just, there is cans of stuff, and it's very easy to just like that, so.
If you don't like craft beer, you just get a malt liquor. Pour you a malt.
Ooh. Oh. Hey, on that point though, Jay Vega already malt liquored the show, so hey, it's an
He's
official
he's a
show.
weekly malt liquor. Yeah.
We had Lime-A-Rita reference. We
Uh-huh.
had malt liquor
Yep.
in the comments. So we're officially a share beer now, man.
It's a true share beer. Yeah.
You know.
It's not a share beer until you get malt liquor and Lime-A-Rita. The two things that are completely opposite of craft beer. Right?
Exactly.
Craft beer over here. Malt liquor and Lime-A-Rita over here.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like the anti-craft beer, but we're all about whatever makes you happy, I guess.
I did have an interesting shot this week. Well, Sunday. It was a really good. I don't even remember the whiskey at that point. You know what I'm saying? But it was a really good whiskey, shaken with some honey. It was really good.
Oh, was it the Jack Daniels product?
It might have been. It might have been.
Yeah, yeah, because there's been a lot of those that have come out. Wild Turkey does it. Jack Daniels does it. Yeah, I mean that's a perfect combination. Like
Yeah, it was really.
whiskey and honey. Good stuff.
It was really good. I was very pleased with it. Had a few.
Give me another one. That's pretty good. I've got to try it again just to make sure.
You know.
I'm almost sure I like it, but I need one more.
You know, just refreshing my memory a little bit. You know. Yeah, you know, I'm a horrible influence for anybody that's ever sits next to me at a bar. You know, if you really don't want to drink, don't sit next to me. Because there's probably some people that are still filling their head over sitting there. They were like, no, really, I don't want to drink. And I'm like, yeah, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna have a great Sunday morning.
You're sitting at the bar. You got to drink. Come
You
on.
gotta drink. You know, it's free. I'm buying, man. Let's do this. Before you know it, man, they're buying, and oh, it was great. You know what I'm saying? And they're probably like, that son of a bitch. I swear to God.
Yeah.
You know?
Nobody can force you to drink.
Yeah.
It can be suggested, but ultimately the decision is yours. So
Yeah.
it's
So
personal responsibility. Even if Joe forces you, sort of, you think it's really your fault. It's not Joe's fault.
yeah, I've been having a lot of offers for people that are in the Phoenix area or people that are coming to the Phoenix area and they want to have a drink, man. Hey, you know, just get in touch with me, man. You know, by any of the various means, get in touch with me, and you know, we'll hook up. More than likely, on a Saturday or non-home Cardinal game football Sunday, and you know, have a drink. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not. Those are my drinking days, if you will.
Saturday and Sunday, yeah.
But okay, Mark. We'll see you next week, man. I appreciate you jumping in there.
Yeah.
And
next week. Have a good week.
Bum as always, man, in the chat. And thanks, Zach, for showing up there. And positively, man. Sorry about those internet problems, my friend. But you know, maybe every Tuesday.
7 o'clock Eastern. We're here.
We're here, man. All right, man. Peace out.
All right, see ya.